Welcome back, 2024 Mid-Atlantic Major League Paintball in Atlantic City. Beautiful view and a beautiful day. We're going to get things kicked off in this next set. It's going to be the Brooklyn Bears and Uprising playing for their first time here at this tournament, along with Aftermath and Diesel. I'm Matty Marshall, got Rich Telford and Joey Blute, coach of Tampa Bay Damage, up here to help us call this set. So, Joey, what do you think? Bears, Uprising? Who you got in this one?
Uprising's so hard to bet against because you don't know who you're going to get. I think they're due, so they may have a really good event. I mean, they've had a couple bad ones in a row, so I mean, they're due to make a Sunday any day now. So,
yeah, I agree. Rich, what do you think?
I think they're both evenly matched teams. It'll be interesting to see who wins these breakouts.
I mean, the Bears have been better most recently, but Uprising has been around for a long time. They've been training a lot. They got a new coach in Tyler Michaud as well, too, to help them out, legend in the game, and it looks like they're going to be shooting a body on the break.
Yeah, 4-on-5 advantage here.
all the way in D3 for Uprising. That's a fast move up that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see here our eye in the sky with just better field position, as Joey was saying, D3 real quick, and then they're going to be shooting another body, and they get a body into the wedge as well, too. So things are going really well for Uprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-on-2 here advantage.
Bears are not in great spots. That cake is one really hard bunker to play out of when you're down that many bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uprising went down to play Houston Heat, and apparently it was 5,000 degrees down there, and had a big grinder against Houston Heat,
So just for everyone at home, if it's 5,000 degrees, it's probably not safe to play. So you probably just get those practices, okay, guys?
The
Just
sun
a
has
safety,
exploded.
just a safety warning for all the kids out
Dedicated
there.
you play, 5,000 degrees or not. Honestly, is the way Uprising's playing this with the 5 bodies alive, taking their time, trying to figure out where the guys are.
They look good.
That's a good sign. Like
Yep.
that's
Not just
what
running
you
down
want
the
to
field.
see, right? Not just scudding around and giving bodies up, doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, they know they're on bodies. They know they're on pump position. There's no pressure on them. They're just taking the time to let the point develop.
They did let these guys fill out both wires,
Yeah.
5-on-2. That's a
Poor zone control.
that's a little bit of a lapse, but still taking their time, still staying in control.
Yeah, and they have the ground. Brooklyn Bears still 2 bodies alive, and they're in some defensible positions, are crossed up to both the back corners.
Yeah, those are good positions if you're going to try to lock down a 2-on-5. Those are good positions to do it from. It's just a tall order.
Yeah, so, yeah, and like what you were saying earlier, just being calm and composed. Uprising's not,
There
hey,
it is.
we're up a ton of bodies, let's go just shark down the field and just stitch these guys. No, there's talking it up, full control, good cross-field spread.
As a coach, that's what I want to see. I want to see my 5 guys go out, stay in control the whole time, control their lanes. I mean, I would still yell at them, be like,
Yeah.
"Why are you letting these idiots fill 5-on-2?" But I'm going to tell them, great job controlling that from start to finish. You're up 5 bodies. You didn't give anything away. You didn't do any dumb runs. You just took your time.
Yeah, no mistakes other than your containment, right?
Right.
Everything was
Right.
really good. Let's just get our containment a little bit better after we win that breakout.
In the pits right now, following Graham Arnold in.
And those are the kind of conversations you want to have, right?
Right.
Not the, hey, you guys, if we keep losing 4 in the break, we're going to have a really hard time to
Right.
win this game.
That's going to be in the other pit.
Well, I saw the ref go like this, but I didn't see him run out.
Right, yo, Uprising, Uprising, Uprising,
That was the only disconnect.
Uprising, guys. I got Mark.
Diesel breaking out from the blue side.
Yeah, blue side for Diesel. Aftermath on the red side. Aftermath going to be dropping a body early, though, trying to spread it out here, Snake side.
4-on-5 advantage for Diesel as they secondary into the Snake corner and the Snake Temple. And now go 4 from the corner into Snake 1 with Mouse. Mouse now go to Snake 2.
I'm pretty sure this Aztec just got clipped. Yeah, he did. So it's another Aftermath guy down. So 5-on-3, favor of AC.
Yeah, Diesel looking really, really good here.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see if ASG Aftermath 3-on-5, but they've been running 2 lines this year. They did really well at the first event with that 2 lines, but not so much at the second event. Didn't make it to Sunday. So we'll see if they run 2 again. Missouric out into that D1 position.
Well, I will say definitely I would put Aftermath a little bit behind on this because it is a blind layout. They got a lot of younger guys that are still learning where, on AC, you got some guys that have been, at the very top for a very long time. So playing a blind
Expectations are
layout
high.
is going to greatly benefit them.
Yeah, and Aftermath is relying on getting a lot of really good quality spins against Dynasty, but when you don't get to play the field layout, you kind of lose that advantage. Mouse now inside on the cut.
Yeah, Diesel in good positions. Going to get Clint up to the 50 brick with Mouse. Snake 2.
It's funny seeing the numbers on the hoppers again.
Love it. Yeah, I was pushing for that at the beginning of the year. Clint comes through. Oh, did he get him clean?
Oh,
He got him.
he
He
did.
got him clean, but then got torched from the Aztec.
Got greedy.
Yep.
Yeah, right after that.
Mouse now fills that position. They have no idea. Mouse is already in their snake. 4-on-2 advantage for Diesel
Must
and
have shot him.
4-on-1 advantage for Diesel as Mouse releases down the snake side for the easy win.
So they saved Missouri some pain. Some horse got bunkered out by Clint. Clint did stay alive. Got diced up by the body at the temple. But then Mouse just had a real quick fill in there and didn't let him breathe.
Yep. Bears coming back out to break out from the blue side of the field.
This is the big point. I mean, the Bears, that first point, they lost so many bodies so quick that it's kind of hard to tell what they're even really doing yet. So this is a point where they have to come out and make a statement. Even if they lose the point, as long as it's competitive, they're going to get the ability to build on that. But if they come out here and lose 2 or 3 bodies again,
Yeah, you know, we said it 1,000 times before, but you cannot come out here and just be down bodies every point and expect to do well, right?
Well,
if you're not even or up on bodies, then you're pushing uphill.
The Bears, they barely missed Sunday, ended up taking 11th place at the last event. They made Sunday but took 10th. But they beat Impact and Shock on Saturday to give themselves a chance. So, I mean, they can
Uprising
beat
losing
good
one, shooting
teams.
1, 4-on-4, guys.
Yeah, 4-on-4 situation here, and neither team with much of an advantage here on the real estate.
Nice
but
fill to the corner from Uprising into Snake 1, now into Snake 2. Looks like Sakaguchi goes to transfer out that move by going up to the Snake Wing, but he's looking inside, looking to shut down the center / Dorito side.
Yeah, so I talked to Tyler Michaud, who's come over to help out Coach Omrod for Uprising, and he was talking about how he really likes this Mark, who plays in the snake for him, and he says he's been looking really good in practice, and he said, you know, they got a true snake player. They can be able to handle business, but they lose
4-on-3
Olsen.
advantage for the Bears.
Yeah, Olsen coming off.
that's a bad death.
Yeah,
I mean, we were sucking him off last time about how great they did not giving up bodies, and then he does that, and it's like, what are you doing?
right.
Like, you didn't have to do that.
Up on a point.
Right. They just stay alive, figure it out, put it together.
Yeah, even bodies at that point.
There's nowhere you're going to go where you're going to bust this field wide open, so why take the chance of giving your body up on that situation?
Yeah, there's no spots on this field that are worth, you know, a gunfight or a big move
Right.
through a gap.
Or even just losing a body at this point. Like, having that body up, even if he's in a lesser spot, is better than risking it.
Referee running in, checking out the Bears Dorito player. Looks like
Man,
he's
he's-
okay. Looks like he's okay. 4-on-3 advantage here for the Bears. Sakaguchi looking inside.
Yeah, Borromeo mirrored up with Sakaguchi for Uprising. Sakaguchi for the Bears.
Uprising's got one on the Dorito side, and that guy's got to play on the island, right? He cannot get eliminated out there. Otherwise, the Bears are going to be able to turn that Dorito corner and start going forward over there.
Yeah, I think the Bears, actually Sakaguchi, I think he actually needs to get on his horse a little bit here. Start putting some pressure on these guys.
Yeah, just mathematically speaking, right? It's 4-on-3, right?
You know,
If we
there's
can-
2 in front of you.
Yeah, if we can go trade one body, then it's 3-on-2. If we can trade another body, it's 2-on-1. We trade another body, we win with 1. Uprising, feeling the pressure coming over the top, looking for shots, looking for hoppers, looking for people coming getting them.
Yeah, Meterman's thinking about it. Snake player here for Uprising. There on the left-hand side of your screen.
Bears make another move in D3, Matty.
Yeah, Robbie's in Snake 1, and Sakaguchi just posted waiting for somebody to try to run around that brick.
When they're down on bodies, that's not happening.
Yeah,
Like,
Robbie-
Sakaguchi needs to get to work.
Yeah, and Robbie can go to Snake 2 here too, right?
Yeah.
Because from Snake 2, he can shoot his mirror. He can keep the Hertz bunker from wrapping if that wing comes out. More options from Snake 2 offensively than there are from Snake 1.
Well, yeah, and you know the Bears have the lead, so I'm sorry, Uprising has the lead, so they're not necessarily going to recklessly just run into Sakaguchi's gun.
Yeah.
Borromeo getting shot though out of that wedge. That leaves just Mark over here by himself.
Yep. He's not feeling any pressure though. He's up over the top, wheeling and dealing, shooting at 2 or 3 guys. The Bears have to do a better job of putting pressure when there's a 4-on-2 situation and there's one guy over the top and on the 2 not getting any pressure.
And they let him fill Dorito, too.
Yeah. The Bears are.
And he's dead.
Yeah, the Bears got to get these zones up a little bit better here. 3-on-1 situation, advantage Bears.
Yeah, so Peterman running into guns as everyone died around him. So Bears on the board, going to tie it up for a little bit of a longer point. Under 10 minutes to go. Sakaguchi hitting that buzzer, does a spin for the ref. Thumbs up, point is good.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Seen a lot of close games. Joey, you guys had 2 close ones today, but 2 wins, most importantly.
Yep. You know, first game was learning the layout a little bit, made a couple mistakes, ran out of bounds with one of them. Jake kicked Chad's loader off on one of them.
Oh,
So
man.
the first match we gave up 2 points that we just did dumb stuff. And then the Heat game, that was just, I knew that was going to, I mean, that's Sunday paintball on Friday. They're not going to give you anything. You can't give them anything. And it's just bend, not break situations. And, luckily for us, they broke before we did.
Yeah, we were saying it during the show. We talked about you and I a little bit off camera, but it's frustrating to watch your team make those mistakes and have close games. But man, you guys learned a lot today and came away with 2 wins.
Glad to see Kyle Spick out there for AC.
Yeah. Coach Spica is a attribute to any team.
We're 5-on-5. No one died on the break on either side.
Yeah, good breakouts.
Yeah, Kyle Spica
Aftermath.
getting a rep.
Yep, Aftermath first to get out of that back center.
Yeah, I'll see if AC gets out of there here as they. Well, now he has room because AC just moved up into the wedge.
Yep, made a spot for him.
They did let Aftermath fill out to the corner, which is a pretty big. And now into the snake.
Yeah, no pressure at all, right?
Yeah, I think only the home guys even really shooting. Well, I got home and the Aztec.
They let the bad can fill out to that Dorito 1, too.
And
AC
Cody
Diesel dropping
took
their
a
first
bad
body.
death.
Cody, yeah. 4-on-5 advantage here for Aftermath.
Did he die out of the can?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
they did
can
actually
is-
make Dorito too, though, so they are starting to make stuff happen over there.
That Dorito 2's got to play really
Smart.
cautiously now, though,
Right,
right?
he's on
You
an
can't-
island.
Yeah, you can't really play too offensively, which is what traditionally you would like your Dorito guy to do in that situation, start wrapping and going forward. But because he's the only one over there, he's got to stay alive.
Yeah, still though, Aftermath up a body right now. That death of Cody Minkowski. But decent position here for Diesel still with the field spread. Aftermath does own the 50 in the snake, and there's no one in there with him quite yet.
Good comms from both teams. Diesel heavy on the snake side. Aftermath, similar positions.
This is definitely one of those bend not break moments for AC. They have good positions, but Aftermath has the body numbers. Aftermath is definitely a team that will go as long as you want to go. So
Yeah.
if you're going to drag deep, they're going to swim with you.
Especially when they're body up, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
And he makes the move into D3 on the Aftermath side. So they're still making it. They're just being smart about it, not just running blindly into guns.
Here comes Mouse from Snake 1 to Snake 2. Looking to apply a little bit more pressure to Aftermath here on the snake side of the field. Mouse is looking for it. Here goes Mouse.
Mouse hits
Gets
the
one.
afterburners, does stitch up the first body, doesn't get the second.
Yeah.
Oh, but then the second
Kyle
one gets
got it.
eaten up by Kyle Spica.
Good 1-2 there with Mouse and Spica.
Yeah, Clint Johnson popping the top of that wedge, looking for it as well too, thinking he wants to maybe try to make a move up into that wedge. Spica's going to launch.
That's kind of a scary three-piece with Spica, Johnson, and Mouse over there.
So Spica goes
bad
through the
catch.
gap but runs into a gun. Spica probably didn't know he was there.
Didn't need to.
Yeah, true.
And Clint just took a bad death, too.
Yeah,
Wow, that
tons.
was a real
There was
bad
so
death.
much time to work with. We're just still 10:55 in the clock.
Yeah, and Aftermath, I mean, Diesel has to know that there's going to be a guy in that gap, right?
Yep.
Has to be a guy there.
Yeah, so just throwing bodies away for no reason.
Yeah. They were behind, then they were ahead, and then they just gave it right back to him. Said, "We're done. Here you
Yeah.
go. Take it from us."
Yeah, got a little bit of a gift in that 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think that was Cody Chong in there eating up those bodies.
Nice
Wedge.
job, Cody. It's what we call feed the gun.
Yeah. Again, it was like we were talking about on that first point with Uprising. Smart paintball, controlled paintball, playing what they give you, not trying to shove it down their throats. That one, it was they were behind, then they were up. There was no reason to do that run through. All Kyle has to do is play that Snake 2 for a second, figure out where the guys are at, work with Clint. Instead, he forces the issue and then puts Clint on an island.
Yeah.
Now Clint's 2-on-1. Like, that's just not a good place to be.
Yeah, you're forcing it when you
Right.
should be finessing it, right?
Right. I mean, you just got it to 3-on-3. Relax.
Yeah. So in the pits right now with Aftermath.
Yeah, baby. I know my pack got hit.
See what Bears have. 1-1 here.
But I just clinched him. I took a ticket.
Uprising 5 alive.
Hey, Congress.
Bears 5 alive.
I knew I was going to see 2 at home at some point in time, but I didn't think it would actually going to happen. I was starting to think it wouldn't happen.
We've seen
I'm the
it
Utah shooting
2 or
back
3
at-
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 2.
Well, we've seen the 3 at home, too, with one guy taking off.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a ballsy play, Cotton.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I saw one breakout with you guys had 3 at home.
No.
Three
That was when
kinda hovering.
Chad got his loader kicked
Oh,
off by
okay.
Jake, and he had to
Okay.
run back and get it.
My mistake, sorry.
Definitely was not in the game plans.
It looked a little odd.
Yeah.
Robbie getting into Snake 2. Sakaguchi back at his spot at the wedge right beside him there, left-hand side of your screen.
Yeah,
All
both-
tied up at 1, 9:08 to go.
Shane Howe's matching the Snake 2 for Uprising. So we're pretty well matched right now across the field. I think Uprising might have a slightly better position on the D side. I can't see where their far wide D guy is.
Yeah, both teams with 3 players here, Snake side. Snake's so powerful. Uprising with that center temple on the D side. We don't see a lot of people playing that position.
That was the 5th guy. So they definitely have position right now, but they did let them fill the corner. So now with the Bears getting in the corner, that I think gives them a slight advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really poor zone control here this afternoon.
Yeah.
A lot of guys getting outside, even down on numbers. You don't usually see that.
And Rich Graham Arnold just filled that spot for Uprising.
Yeah. I think a lot of that is, though, it's the first match for a lot of these guys. They've watched a lot of paintball, so they have an understanding how it plays. But until you get out there and actually get shot at and shoot at somebody, you don't really realize what and why they were doing what they were doing.
Shane House snapping down the tape, putting Robbie in. Robbie coming back out, thinking maybe he wants to engage a little bit with Shane here.
Mark at the 50 for Uprising. Looking inside. Yeah, this a little bit of a longer one again here.
I think you can get a lot of this. It's getting in the positions and then, hopefully somebody makes a mistake, because that's kind of what you're waiting on at this point.
Yep. All you're trying to do is apply pressure, right? And allow them to make a mistake while you're applying pressure. And sometimes you want to have 2 or 3 layers of that pressure, which encourages them to make more mistakes or faster mistakes.
Yep.
And then the guys that can figure out that there's no pressure on them, that they can figure out to reposition and get in better spots.
Yeah, and as we all figure this layout out, there's going to be more and more of the figuring it out. And when you figure it out, that's when things get slowed down, because now you know where you're going to die from, who can shoot you.
Yep.
Based off what you saw, even if you haven't played the layout, these guys have watched, 100 points already throughout the day so far?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
there's been a ton of them.
So with that being said, these guys have a good understanding of why was Damage not doing this? Why was Heat doing this, right? And now they're out there putting it together and like, okay, we can't give this up. As I say that, Uprising loses the guy at the little temple over there.
Well, we had Ryan Hall and Callie Rudolph up here, and Ryan Hall said, he's like, yeah, well, when you're playing it and you're starting to watch and see the field develop, you kind of know where they're not going to be more than where they actually are.
Right.
And so you kind of have to pick, okay, which of these 3 spots is that guy most likely in right this second?
Right.
Based on the situation. So crawling up now, Shane Howell right behind his front player. Got a body inside as well, too. So a triple stack of bodies here towards the Snake side. 2 bodies in that V, 1 in Snake 2.
Austin's still at home for the Bears. I would have thought he would reposition.
He could definitely get out of there if he wanted to.
Yeah, and not a lot of great shots from home, right?
No, off the break, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically going there just because you don't have another good spot to go to.
Right. But he's got spots. He can make it out of that can if he wanted
for
to. He
sure.
can get up in the other Aztec. Like,
Snake
there's things
corner,
he can
maybe?
do. Yeah. Just in general, he could go somewhere. And it's not like these guys are, ripping on him.
No, he's got no pressure.
Hell, if he made the move to that can right now, that would force these guys in the Snake to respect that more, and it would free up this side of the field.
Yeah, longer point also because it's tied, so neither team really has neither team has an advantage. No one has to push into guns.
Yeah, we're at 5:46 right now.
Yeah, 1-1.
Trying to help us get him back on schedule, guys. We asked both captains to try to make the points long
As long as both teams do it, it's fine. The issue is when only one team does it, and then the other team puts the other team in X-ball, then you guys get even further behind.
Yeah, that happened a couple times today.
Sorry about that. We did it once.
Yeah, we didn't want to. Here goes the move inside from Uprising.
Look at this. Yeah, so we cut in the inside, and he's going to stitch up
Got one
Sakaguchi.
for sure.
Oh, but as that was happening, body for the Bears flies up to take over Sakaguchi's spot, so that it is a clean trade. No penalty assessed.
3-on-3 now?
I have no idea why.
3-on-4, sorry. 4-on-4. 3-on-4? Uprising
I
with
think it's 4-on-4. No, 3-on-4. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Because
Uprising with 3, right?
They lost the guy in the Aztec earlier.
So that wasn't really a great trade there, right?
That was a horrible trade. I thought he was going to stand up and shoot the Snake and then bunker him. Then
Yeah.
I'd have been like, oh, good move.
Yeah, if you get 2 there,
Right.
that's the right math. If you only get 1, you're still down a body.
They're literally just letting Shane do whatever he wants over here.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Right, Shane? Come on.
It's true.
The ageless wonder. Happy 85th birthday, Shane.
Definitely eating some children's blood with that guy.
Oh, for sure. No, he bathes in it.
Never ages, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now move on the D side here for the Bears as time ticking off the clock down to 4:20.
Bears make the move into the D2.
Shane's going to
looking
dip.
to get dirty.
Yeah, Shane dips into the 50 Snake.
He's not afraid to go.
If he goes, he's going to get mopped now.
Running referee coming in and check out the inside. Oh, it looks like he's just repositioning.
Yeah, Shane knows he's there now.
Yep, Shane's going to make that inside move. I don't know if he knows the outside guy's there, though. I don't know if he knows Robbie's there.
Oh, he knew he was in the Snake for sure. I think he knew he was
They
in the
gunfight
Snake.
earlier, I know.
Yeah. And honestly, if he goes now, I think the Dorito's going to eat him up.
Ooh, bad time for a ref to come in and check.
Yeah. Now they know he's
Oh.
there for sure.
Now it's really bad time.
Minor penalty assessed here on Shane
We'll just
Howell.
do the end this point.
Forces a concession, so real long point goes the Brooklyn Bears' way as a penalty assessed on Shane Howell. Fortunate turn of events here for Seattle Uprising fans.
3:40 left on that one.
Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, or not. It could be a plenty of time, or it could be, wow.
Wow, that was a fast game.
Yeah.
Breezy, a little bit of a breeze picking up here this afternoon.
Yeah, in the shade, it's beautiful here.
It's beautiful.
You definitely feel it when you're in the sun, but in the shade, it's. I mean, coming from Florida where we just got done with 96, and it feels like you're getting out of a steamy shower when you get out of your car.
Well, you take a shower in Florida in the morning, and you walk outside, and 5 minutes later, you're like, God, I need to take another
I need a shower. Why are all my clothes sticking to me?
Yeah.
If you're going to practice, you just suck it up. You know it's
Suck
coming.
it up, Buttercup.
Sweat
But it
out.
makes it easy for you when you get to the tournament, right?
It does.
You wouldn't want to practice at 78 degrees and show up to a tournament and have it be hot. Aftermath losing 1, maybe 2, no, 3.
And a minor.
Wow.
They bounced whoever went up to the South Electric
Yeah.
bunker on the break, too.
So 5-on-2 advantage here for AC Diesel.
They just need to blow this point and save the clock.
Yeah, Aftermath, just get on that horn.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time left in this one. 10:17 still on the clock. Move on the D side, try to take advantage of this high body moment here for Diesel, as they got 2 bodies that way. So need to worry about this snake and D1. That's it, though.
It's 5-on-2. I don't understand why they're letting this play out. Even if they catch a body, if they get lucky and catch one, they're still down by a significant amount of bodies.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they're protecting a 5-point lead either.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, this is their first match.
But like Matt says, maybe these guys miss practice, you know? Mouse gets one and gets into their snake alive,
That's
and then
the
they concede.
That's the second time in this game that Mouse has made that run, shot the guy, and
Yep.
stayed alive.
Yep. And just for the record, Mouse, I took a heater for you there on that point, right in the leg. Pretty painful.
Got you good.
I'm going to be okay, but
right.
it stung a little bit.
We need first aid.
Do we need the wheelchair?
Honestly, if you had a wheelchair, that'd be amazing.
In the pits with Diesel, let's listen in.
30 seconds.
Ryan,
20 seconds.
Deep breath. Okay, good point.
right? And that's where we got to get better about. We have to work on. If we get a double, where did the kills come
10
from? We shot
seconds.
one guy there, and then we shot another who got a penalty.
Hey,
Right?
yeah, so we called the Ricky 22 because we saw the penalty. We didn't know we shot both and they pulled the next
Sure, you go back to this
That's
one.
where we were. But we did know that it was pretty much
There's double the home again.
Yeah, there was one guy over here.
Shot no one doing it.
They're not shooting anybody.
Maybe that's not a great play.
Yeah, they really like, though, at least have started to like that, doubling up that back center, which is that's just such a tiny little bunker, man. You got to get out of there.
And
Yeah.
they lost one out of there. What a surprise.
Shocking.
Shocking. This just in. Doubling home gets one killed.
Yeah. If you have 2 guys that aren't athletic enough to get out of that pocket, sit one of them.
You really have to, I mean, if you're going to go with and commit to that, you really have to shoot somebody.
Right.
Yeah, you got to
right.
make your shots, right?
But that's 2 points in a row they've done it and hadn't killed anyone. Maybe don't do that again.
It's one of those things where if you do it, it works. Hey, you're a genius, right?
Right.
But if you do it, it doesn't work. You got to make that change. Bears still in good positions with Snake 1, back center, Dorito Can, and the Snake Wing.
Uprising's moved into the Hertz bunker on the Snake 50 area, as well as the Snake 1.
Yeah, Olsen moves into the wedge.
They're in Dorito corner and Can.
Yeah, Uprising, a lot of bodies over here, Snake side, in good positions. See if they can capitalize on that.
Yeah, good communication right now for Uprising with their 5 bodies.
Austin gets out of back center.
5 on 4 still. Down to 225, though.
Bears get to the corner. Poor containment there again from Uprising.
I don't understand that. You have the bodies, you have the guys on the lanes. How does he get out?
Man,
like
that's a
that?
gift, right?
I
Like,
mean,
it's a
they're
hu-
up by a point, they're down by a body, and you let him fill to a spot where now he can hide.
Yeah, and he's got to go through a huge gap from
Right.
2 guys.
Yeah, and they're the ones protecting the lead. So
Right.
if you get that kill, man, that's a real big boost to your chances, especially because you only have 2 minutes. Now you got to go dig that guy out.
And they let him get up in the Dorito 2. So now Uprising is in Dorito 2. Dorito 2, Can, Wedge, 50, and Snake 1. Dorito 3, he's in, he's clean for Uprising.
Yep.
The guy at the 50 Snake's getting a little loose, popping the top.
That's the problem with having the two guys behind you. Is you feel like you can get a little bit loose up there.
They're going to have to get a little loose on somebody, though. These guys got to get on their horses a little bit. We're running low on time, aren't we? A minute and 30.
Yeah.
You want to try to win this point in the next, at least be in complete control the next 30 or 40 seconds.
Bears have it locked down. Let's see if their zone is tight. But here comes the push on the D side.
They let him into D4.
Yeah.
So he's onto the blue side of the field.
Yeah, the push is definitely coming center D. Snake side is holding back.
Down to a minute. Just about.
60 seconds. There goes the clock.
Uprising got to put it together here. Mark's going to launch. And here comes the move from Borromeo. Borromeo's going to come through, and he's going to get that first kill.
Two.
Does he stay alive? Nope. Yes, he does.
Yeah, and he got three.
Another body comes off. Borromeo's just
There's
eating
four.
people up right now. Borromeo's still untouched. That's definitely on the list because that's going to tie things up. It's in the running for move of the prelims so far. Still got a lot of prelims to play. Jerry Carl's on that list too. Carl's was a little bit more flamboyant with the move that he made in your game, Rich.
Yeah, he is
that
flamboyant.
3-pack that he had.
Yeah.
What about my boy Chris Horn?
Chris Horn's on
Chris
the
Horn
list.
running down there, putting on Ronnie.
Chris Horn's on the list. But how many bodies did you shoot?
He shot 3.
Okay. All right.
He got 3 and he broke it open.
I didn't know if it was legit. 3-pack.
Oh, no, it was a legit 3-pack. The other guys were telling him he got a 3-pack, which the other dudes on the field tell you got a 3-pack.
Yeah.
You got a 3. You might even have gotten 4.
Yeah, you probably
The
got
other guys
5.
weren't calling any
They
of the
probably
other
got
kills.
5 and they sold 2.
Yeah, so yeah, this field is it's been entertaining. I mean, there's been a couple slower points in games, and again, I don't mind if we don't have to see 10 points out here, and the games can be a little low scoring, but things need to be happening. It's when everyone gets in the same bunker and doesn't do much for 5 minutes is not ideal.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is anymore, because the teams have all gotten so much closer on the ability scale, that these games that are supposed to be a win are supposed to be, they're not anymore. And you can't afford the points. I mean, everything you have to keep it close. How many teams barely made it in Texas? I mean, you said they missed it by, what, a point?
Yeah.
Last event, so.
Yeah, and you had at least from the finishers at the first event in Vegas, 3 of the top 4 did not advance out of the prelims.
Pretty crazy.
Diesel, good breakout.
Aftermath lost a home guy on the break.
Yeah, 5-on-4 advantage for Diesel as they crawl to the Hertz bunker in the 50 snake.
Still 9:30 in this one though. We're definitely going to true X ball for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this point will end up being 8 minutes long. Probably not. But yeah, so
I don't know.
Diesel into the snake, looking inside. No one right on the other side of him does have to worry about Aftermath with the body at the wedge. And here comes Mark Johnson. He's going to get in there as well too. So 5-on-4 situation here in favor of Diesel. Yeah, there's no one out wide at all for ASG Aftermath here on the snake side. Jesse Stevens is thinking about it. Jesse Stevens thinking about wanting to make that move, and he does, makes the move across, gets into D2.
Yep, good read there. Center tower and the center temple both trying to stop and reposition there.
That was actually a good retreat back over.
Yeah, if you can get back to that corner, it'd be amazing. There you go, nice
boy.
fill. Good good react. AC Diesel still with a body advantage here.
I'm pretty sure Diesel has no clue this guy made the snake. Mark is set up to stop him from coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know now. Cody just called it out from the Dorito corner.
Yeah.
The mouse looks down this wire.
Yeah, well, Diesel has the lead, so they don't need to go anywhere. This is their first game, so it's not like they dropped one earlier. Need to make a bunch of points on margin. Most important thing for Diesel is get this first win.
100%. First game, just worry about the win. Second, third, and fourth, worry about your margin. Oh, there goes a move on the D side for Diesel to get into Aftermath side of the field on the Dorito side.
He's on the blue bunker. It's a big jump, especially with that guy at that tower. That tower's going to get real small.
Yeah, I don't know if that tower just dropped his gap and wasn't looking.
Yeah, good communication. One's talking it up. Should know where everybody is. How tough, Joey, was the communication for you guys today? Like out of 10?
So I would say we were honestly like an 8 out of 10. We were pretty close to damn near perfect on it, which is why we had the success we had. When you're playing a blind layout like this, if your communication's not on, it's real hard. There's always room for improvement. I don't think even if we win an event, I feel we're at a 10.
Oh, here comes the move, though. Move from ASG Aftermath.
Just waiting on him. Yeah, I think he
Got
missed.
caught.
Yeah,
He did. That's
Grayson Gladstone ended up getting caught, but here comes, is that Chong? Chong comes through,
Why?
or Castro comes through and does get the kill, but it cost him 2 bodies to get that one.
Yeah, and you're already down a body, right?
And you're
It's
down
just bad
points.
math.
And now it's 2-1-4.
Yeah.
And you do not have anything close to a field spread. I mean, they're not even in a Dorito. So it's not looking good here for Aftermath to try to tie this one up with 6:40 to go. It's up to Diesel to figure out where these last 2 bodies are here.
I think Diesel's just happy to be playing this point and being in control in the lead. I don't
Yeah.
even know if they're going to care about a spread.
They're just not out
Yeah.
there dying right now. They're
Right.
not scrambling from behind. They're not, putting
some
a ton of
point.
pressure on themselves.
At some point, Aftermath's going to have to just blow this buzzer because these guys aren't going to make that many mistakes.
No.
Oh, Mouse gets a couple. And that's going to do it.
They still haven't hit the buzzer.
Margin?
I mean, it's not that
At
bad yet.
First match?
Well, I could get it if it was first match and there was a 5-point lead, or
Well-
like a 4 point lead. But it's not. It's a 2-point lead.
There's still 6 minutes left. There's no way that the Diesel's not going to push the button with 6 minutes left. Diesel will be happy with a 2-point win. For sure, they'll take it. But they're going to hit the buzzer and play more points because I know Ryan as well, as much as he wants to keep it close and be competitive and have his guys play, he still wants to get points in too.
Yeah.
You got to
Last
get as
thing-
many spins as you can
Yeah.
so you can learn the field, right?
Last thing Ryan wants now is to play 3 points and have to go to his next match where he's got guys that have played the layout now.
With no data
Right.
or very limited
Right.
data.
I mean, you want to win, but you still want to get, you want at least 5 or 6 solid points out of each one of your matches in the first day.
In the pits right now with Diesel. Let's listen in.
Cody came in Dorito.
Yeah. Mouse, Click, Kyle, Cody, BJ. Hey, really good point, guys. Way to communicate. Ross, very controlled. That one good then? Yeah.
Cody, we shot the home.
Coming back into this next one, all tied up here with just 10 seconds left to go. So most likely going to see another overtime point. Seen a bunch of those today here in first day of the prelims. Well, Uprising did send it in the middle. Catches a couple extra bonus balls.
I never understood
Got ear
that.
hold.
You're that guy 5-on-4 running on the middle. Don't bitch about bonus balls. No one made you do that, dummy.
Yeah, I mean, you had to expect that.
Yeah, you're gonna
unless
get
things
shot a
went
lot.
absolutely
Right.
perfect, and you shot everybody.
But you didn't even see them
You were
walking
gonna
off.
wear it, yeah.
As you're running up the field, you see no one walking off. You have to realize that you're going to get shot a lot.
Yeah.
You can't be angry about that.
Just look for names on jerseys.
Right.
Don't complain.
Put it in your little black book, come out later, and when you get the opportunity, remind them.
Absolutely.
Remind them what they did to you.
This game brought to you by Carbon Paintball, providers of the Golden Barrel, which we will be giving to the MVP of the event. Who is that going to be? Have absolutely no idea.
A little early to predict
Yeah.
that one yet.
A little early.
That's like some ESPN type stuff. You start predicting this early.
I mean, we could make some educated guesses, but
I don't
still,
know. Paintball educated guesses, blind layout.
yeah,
I don't know if that's even going to work.
yeah. It's like closing your eyes and putting a bunch of names on
Exactly.
a dartboard and then
Right.
just throwing a dart towards it. And it's going to be, looks like it's going to be Jacob.
Right.
Jacob Edwards.
Clint just got shot in the head on the break. He
Maybe a little-
definitely hit. I saw it come off of him.
Did he get team killed or
No,
actually
he got shot heads up.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on him. He did a good job of waving himself off, but he got shot 2 steps out
Yeah.
the top.
4-on-4 Aftermath dropping their first body.
Yeah, so Aftermath, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, and they're going to get another kill here, so this is an opportunity to try to scrap back into this match.
And the only one left alive for Diesel on that Dorito side is that can of death over there.
Yeah, but with Mouse making that Snake 1 and sitting on the cross, that Snake 1 does a pretty good job of controlling. He can obviously get shot at, put it in, and go. It's not the best spot in the world, but it's
It's a
good
big
enough
cut.
that
Yeah, it's a big cut.
these guys got to figure out how to get him to get his head down, which they're going to have to roll the dice to do that.
Yeah. So
Aftermath needs to get out of that back line now.
Diesel tucked in here with 3 bodies alive. With Mouse and that Snake 1, they have a decent cross with the body of the can. I would like him to get out into that D1 if possible.
Yeah, if they get into the D1, they can hold off an army.
Honestly, this guy at the home needs to get moving.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the ball right now. Everyone else is getting shot at. Like, he's literally just rolling his gun at nothing.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to find a spot like that and to kind of confirm to myself that there are actually no shots on after the break from the left or the right side of the bunker, and then I wait to see if anyone plays there as if they're playing paintball, knowing that they're not really playing. They might be in that spot, but they're not really in the game.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of heat on that can guy over there to stop him from going out. So they're not going to be able to get wide until they get control on Mouse.
Yeah.
And this dude at the home, still don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, Mouse has got one more pot on his back, so he can run that line for a little bit longer.
Aftermath needs 2 points just to tie, and they have 4-13 to work with. Yeah, guys got to get out of that back center.
Got to start working, right?
Yeah, you have a one-body advantage. You need some points. Time ticking off that clock, man. Get out of that back center.
Well, it's almost like Aftermath thinks that they need to play defense here, right? Like they need to keep AC Diesel from pushing up the field. But Diesel's up by 2 points, up by one, only down by one body in this situation. They don't need to go anywhere, right? They can just sit there and relax.
Maybe they're playing margin. I don't know. Like I said, first day margin games are weird.
Listen, I don't know who this margin guy is, but if this is the way he's going to play, it's too slow.
He's the guy that gets the 2-2 teams through.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, that's because some people don't believe in him.
That's right.
I mean, I love it when teams are smart and they play the margin because that's just a big part of the game to get onto Sunday. But this is game 1. You're only down 2. There was 4.5 minutes left. You still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah. You don't want to let stuff get out of control on Friday, but if they even lose another point, it's not out of control. And I would hate to be the coach to have to blow it. I'd be like, look, dummies, you have to go.
Yeah,
like,
you made me do
to
this.
Roll the dice on something somewhere. I mean, the home guy is now standing over the top of the Aztec, just roping his gun, not getting put in or looked at it, and he's just like, come on, man.
We call that inconsequential. Yeah, you just got to understand if you're not absorbing any pressure, then all the pressure's on the other guys on the team, right?
Meanwhile, the guy at the can is having to lean into it so far. It's practically coming out of the ground.
But the thing is, so sure, maybe he's putting some pressure downfield, but the Diesel doesn't look like they want to go anywhere anyway. And they got the 2-point lead they're sitting on. There's a burning clock right now.
I'm sorry, Matty. He went back to the home.
Clutch read there. Clutch read.
Oh, maybe he wants to get out the decider. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. Okay, I like that move. Big bite. Gets all the way to the Aztec.
Yep.
Check it off inside.
Gonna have to
And
roll the
it's
dice.
going to go right into D4. Okay.
There we go.
D3. He's rolling some dice.
But he could have done that with like 3 minutes more on the clock.
I do like the way he's playing now, but he definitely slow played that. And then Cody taking the walk there from.
It's a bad death.
Yeah. And another
Like
decent
that.
player taking a walk. Going to be a 1-point advantage here.
And then he
after
just
that's gonna
shot
pull
him
off
out.
this point.
So the guy that was at the home went to the Aztec, back to the home, actually won the point for him. But I honestly believe he could have done that. It still had 3 more minutes on the clock.
100%.
Now they have 2 minutes and 6 seconds to score a point.
Hey, Morothi got it done, though.
Yeah.
Took him a little time. He had to to think 3-4 times about it. But, man, he made the correct move, and they still have 2 minutes and 6 seconds to work with, only down by 1. Going to have to think offense, but they don't have to put a guy in and go. They don't have to go crazy, staggered attack.
That's one of those points when they come into the pit, I'm like, hey, congratulations for doing it, but how about you do it a little bit earlier next time so we have a little more time to work with here.
Yeah, or you ask him, what was stopping you?
Right.
And no, it was you.
Yeah.
You were stopping you.
I want to pick him up, but I also want to kick him in the head at the same time. Great job.
I want to hug him, and I want to choke him.
Right.
But, again, first day on
Absolutely.
the layout, right? So probably just wanted to make extra sure that he was going to be able to do that move safe, or where he kind of got down to a point where he had to make it happen based on the time.
OT. I hope they go to one-on-ones.
Yeah.
I would love it. Let's see it. It's just tough to get a 5-minute point on this layout. We've seen a couple, but body
Uprising
coming off
fans.
right now for the Brooklyn Bears, and one coming off for Uprising. They shoot out
4-on-4.
Yeah, so 4-on-4 situation. Body coming off for Uprising was Mark, I think that was Mark, who's been their go-to snake
They definitely
attacker.
traded. They traded their whole D side for their whole snake side, basically.
Yeah.
Now they made the good fill, though. Their home guy filled out to the Aztec, which at least can slow this down a little bit. He can't stop it, but he can slow it down.
Yeah. Sagu's up in that snake looking to slow down that D side, looking inside from the Hertz bunker.
Do they know he's there yet? I don't think he shot his gun.
I don't think he has either. He's in stealth mode. 4-on-4 here. Slight advantage for the Bears, having 2 over here on the snake side, 1 in the 50, 1 in snake 2 as Robbie goes forward. Slight advantage for Uprising being that they have 2 out on the D side. Robbie now into snake 2.
They're definitely taking advantage of having control of the snake side. Again, Allen's at the home still while they're doubling the.
Austin, yeah, a little bit.
Or Austin, sorry.
Staying at home a little bit long there. Needs to either get into that can of death or out into that snake corner, right?
You just got to put some. You got to get out and put some pressure on. Now, one guy runs through. He could potentially get a 2-piece out of that center 50.
So, if he was doing something from that back center looking this way, what would he be doing?
Stopping guys from doing something? I don't know.
Doubling up here in this 50-yard line snake in the V. Brooklyn Bears here in this overtime point.
Yeah, Bears are up in the cathedral in the center of the field. Very few players are playing that bunker.
Yeah, that ball pit's a little bit, a little tricky. The good thing is you can get lost in there, and you
Yeah.
can set some serious booby traps.
Well, the good thing is that so few people are going in there that when you do go in there, you can get away with a big
Yeah,
point.
and then here comes the attack as Altamore's going to run through. Does he get a body? He
No.
does not.
they lost their Dorito corner.
Yes, but Uprising does lose a body from that D side. Borromeo's getting checked out. Looks like he's still alive with 3 minutes. So Olsen's still right behind Borromeo.
3 on 3.
But Brooklyn Bears, because they double stack that up, still have a body in that 50 brick here in the V.
And I think the booby trap in the center is going to work out well for the Bears because as long as these other guys can stay alive, when that can tries to move, he should have the drop on
He's
him.
going to eat him. Austin might want to swing from that little temple now into that snake corner so he can support his snake player a little better.
At this point, I would just get off the can and let him play. That way the booby trap can get him.
Yeah, you want to release him, right?
Yeah. Well, he's
Call
done
that.
it now. He's definitely looking snake side. He actually made the move out to the Aztec.
Good comms from both teams, figuring out where the bodies are, what the bodies are doing.
I think the can doesn't know exactly where, but he's definitely like, there's something's not right.
There's
here,
somebody's
boys.
waiting for me, yeah.
Something's not right here, boys.
I got a bad feeling about this one. It's one of those where you wait, you finally release, the guy catches you, and you're like, yeah. Damn it.
That's where he was.
That's where he was.
So now down to 2 minutes here.
We might go to one-on-ones.
Graham Arnold, only body on the D side here. Well, he's not even on the D side yet.
Hey, you ask and we deliver, guys.
Yeah, let's get the one-on-one, boys.
No one's looking like they want to go anywhere, right? Everyone's looking like they're kind of dug in.
Sakaguchi's hunting. He's hunting. The problem is when he's at that second wedge back there, the big wedge.
Yeah.
When he sits on the outside like that, you can't even wrap and see him.
No.
You have to run into his gun, which is a horrible idea.
I think you can come up over the top of the corner if you're tall enough, right?
Even that's a little tricky because he 100% has dominance on it.
Well, and usually that back temple's on you too,
Yeah.
right? That's you can't get them both. You can usually get one maybe.
Yeah, well, Olsen's looking inside from that from the Aztec. Borromeo's just posted up, and here he's going to launch.
Wow.
Sakaguchi.
Good job, Sak.
Oh, yeah,
Big
Sakaguchi
point.
gets the shot in here in overtime on Alexander Borromeo. Graham
go.
Arnold's going to filter out to D1, and he makes it clean. So it's just Olsen and Arnold left alive here for Uprising.
Huge move for Arnold. Huge move for Arnold going after that Dorito side of the field.
Yeah, this was that Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin needs to get into this here.
Oh,
It was-
Sakaguchi getting
Sakaguchi
caught.
died 2-on-2.
Yeah, so Olsen eats up Sakaguchi after Sakaguchi was able to shoot out Borromeo, and then now here comes Buffton.
Yeah. Day late and a dollar short, Buffton. Should have got in there when it was a 3-2.
55 seconds left to go.
At this point, you almost got to be planning for one-on-ones. You have to be smart here. Because I would give Uprising. Oh, I think he just took him. Yeah, the booby trap might have got him. Nope, booby trap didn't get him, but it was a good fill for him over to that big block.
Yeah, he
1-2.
made it to the outside wedge. Oh, and he gets the shot in on Graham Arnold as well.
2-on-1, 35 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, this should be the Bears game right here. They definitely have enough time to execute this high body 2-on-1 situation, and Olsen's going to try to retreat or go sideways into that tiny little cake and gets shot, so that is it.
Definitely Sakaguchi getting that rundown that he
Key.
got. That was everything. That was the point.
Hey, man, good job by Evan Manners and Buffton as well, too.
Yep,
Buffton
staying
getting
alive.
into it, but it did start with Sakaguchi. So Sakaguchi, Manners, and Buffton handling business here in overtime to solidify this victory for the Brooklyn Bears. Just another heartbreaking loss for Uprising. I feel like
Yeah.
Uprising's past 5 years, they just have heartbreaking loss after heartbreaking loss.
Hey, that kind of loss builds up scar tissue, right? And when you get enough scar tissue built up,
You can't bend your knee
nothing
anymore.
can hurt you.
They're
Yeah,
covered
no.
they're covered in scar tissue already, Rich.
At some point in time, you get too much of it and you stop functioning. So
Sorry, yeah. What I was saying wasn't making any sense.
it was a little confusing. It's like, I have a lot of scar tissue and everything hurts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Bears were just playing a little more offensive minded there. They were dictating the pace of that game.
Yeah.
They double
3 on
stacked,
3, right?
They double stacked the bodies in that side, and it ended up working out for them.
Yeah, Uprising was playing not to lose, and the Bears were playing to win, right? That's a big, big difference out here, man. Let's see what Diesel's got.
2 minutes and 6 seconds left on this one.
5 alive for both squads.
Diesel's right into that Hertz 50 bunker.
Yeah, 4-body snake side for Diesel.
That was a good fill across from the South Electric bunker into the lead.
Diesel
side.
player asking for a check there. Took a bouncer off the head. That's, I think it's Spica.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spica's clean.
Well, 5 alive here, Diesel, and in pretty good positions, just no one out on that D side quite yet, but they do have this 50 brick.
Aftermath into D2 and Snake 1. Aftermath outside on both
I can't
tapes.
believe no one's like the guy in the center just turned on the snake.
Diesel's in the pocket. Mouse is getting a running ref check.
If he's hit, it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
rough penalty.
That is a bad penalty.
Yeah, they're up. There's a minute and 22 seconds left. They're up a point, and now you get that penalty, and it just it could cost them here. We will see if Aftermath can capitalize on this. Oh, almost running right into each
I
other.
think he may. Oh, nope, he died. Oh, who's the
Another
winner?
penalty.
Oh,
BJ.
on BJ.
4-on-1
bad
advantage
death.
for Aftermath. Or 3-on-1, sorry.
That's a good move by Cody. Go to that corner, try to kill his 60 seconds.
Yeah.
If he can pull this off, he's a G. This guy still thinks there's someone alive over here.
Cody's been eliminated. 4-on-1, 4-on-none. Gonna have an overtime point here.
Man,
Or-
Ryan Gray is probably taking his clipboard and smashing it onto a table right now in frustration at the 2 penalties his team just got. But
Okay,
we're in
right
good
left.
spots, not a lot of time left, up a point, and just squandering this advantage. And now we got a tie game. Probably going to see another overtime point as well, because by the time ASG Aftermath makes this 3-3, or they could just maybe wait. Again, the best thing to do in this situation, if you want a little bit of a break, is wait until there's like maybe 11 seconds left and then hit the buzzer. So
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was them. It seems like AC's playing the same line over and over and over again. So
drag
for
'em
me,
in,
I'd
yeah.
push them hard. I'd wait to the very end on this. That's as long as they're now get on the field again.
Especially a bunch of young kids that play
Right.
paintball every week. You know, they're playing 40 points a day, Saturday and Sunday.
And they're at what, 5 right now?
Well, and ASG Aftermath, it's their home field's ASG, great facility. Love the Woodruffs. They do a great job out there. It's a great place to play. They got some big games, rec ball over there too. It's awesome. But it's in Paris, California. That's east of LA. It's hot out there. So
It's the barrio.
those kids are used to playing in some heat. For Southern Californians, they are used to playing in some
You
heat.
California people don't know what hot is. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
Come
Well,
up to Modesto sometime.
Yeah, I was gonna say California's big, and there are certain places where it gets roasting. Now we don't have the humidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
But
we
it
don't.
does
means
get
it's not hot.
Yeah.
There's different ways of gauging hot.
When
True.
it's 115
Oh, yeah.
circulating and you step
It's
on the turf,
uncomfortable.
it's 130.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
It's pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, we don't believe in turf. We believe in what we play on.
Well, you're in a place where it like actually rains quite a bit,
doesn't
so
do
you
that
can
where I
have
live.
We had a
grass.
drought for a while. We had a drought, but now we're good. Yeah, it's raining. We're in a normal summer cycle now. We're 5 o'clock. It's good already.
Yeah. So let's listen in real quick.
Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Big smiles in there. That's the way it's got to be going into your overtime point.
We're going straight to overtime. We're gonna play. Are we gonna ask to go straight to overtime, or are we playing 9 seconds? Nobody asked. We're not gonna ask. Let's play overtime, dude.
Don't play overtime.
That's smart. That's smart. Let's play overtime. I agree with him. Just push them right into it.
Someone at the box.
Wear those boys out.
Yep.
9-1, let's go.
But Ryan's also smart. I could see him loading out just 5 guys on there and giving his starters a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
They're going to play it.
So they got Lucas Morris, Marothi, Ramirez. Who's the 5th body on that line?
They're playing the 9-second point. So
they're
on
gonna
this
pl-
one,
oh, okay. So they put
Yeah.
line 1 out.
they're just going to go out and kill this clock. Hopefully no one does any dumb stuff and gets a major. That's like the ultimate falling down over your own feet and breaking your nose.
Despite your face.
Yeah, and biting your face. I don't even know how you do that, but
It can be done. It can be done.
Second major, it definitely could be.
You know, Ryan Gray's like, do not get a penalty.
Right.
Yeah.
Cody, make the cannon stay alive.
I don't care what you do. Do not get a penalty.
And that's going to do it here for regulation. Heading into another overtime. It's been just nothing but overtimes.
That's 6 in a row, right? Because our last 2, and then Dynasty was overtime. Then the last set was overtime for both. Now
Yep.
this one's overtime
Yep.
for both.
I like these close matches. This is boding well.
For us never leaving the field. Yes.
For us getting done talking.
For us
at
sleeping here
8
tonight.
p.m. Did you bring a sleeping bag, Rich?
Yes. Yes.
So make sure you guys feel
I got my
better.
Zen Vivi.
We be scouting every game, so we be here with you.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey's one of those guys that he's here bright and early every morning, and he doesn't ever leave the field.
That's the job, man.
Yep.
If
Some
something happens,
some
you got to be
coaches-
there.
Some coaches dip. Some coaches go home to the hotel, watch the webcast. Nope, Joey's here all day long. every
Looking
day.
for that edge. Looking for that edge.
Well, it's been working out good for you guys.
If I could find the 1% by staying out here an extra 6 hours, that 1% could be the difference between winning and losing. I mean, we've won in overtime how many times now?
Oh, yep.
Or one-on-ones? Like,
Well, you guys have had a good run past couple years. I mean, obviously historically too, but past couple years been real good for Damage. 3 wins, 2 second places. That's pretty good. 2 in a row last year.
yeah. It was at this event, actually. That's the first of the 2 last year. Well, in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This number event.
It's a good thing we're not out there right now because it's actually legitimately in like 9900 out there right now.
That'd be perfect.
That would actually be good for you
Yeah.
guys.
Where these
'Cause you're
these
used to
soft
it.
ass kids down.
Yeah, the Texans, the
They'd be
Southerners.
all right.
We're always
Texas
really
boys
good
and
at
us
the
would
heat.
be all right. California kids and Northeast kids would be like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, again, we do play in some heat, but like we were talking about, it's just we don't have the humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Sunday we
Thank
were out there
God,
at practice.
by the way.
And it's literally get out of the car and you're just wet.
Baking, yeah.
No, not baking. You're wet.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Your clothes are just actually starting to
Sticking
get
to your
wet.
body,
You're just
yeah.
like, this is horrible. Horrible. It was awesome.
Yeah. We have saunas.
Yeah.
We know what you guys are dealing with.
The whole state.
Yes,
is on it.
exactly. Chad brought us sushi, so it made everything better.
Yeah. He always that always looks so good when you guys have that. Fresh, light, tasty. Big bite to D1
Yeah,
for
here.
AC Diesel. Diesel gets there live.
Overtime point, though. Going to be dropping a body early. Aftermath getting shot. Full 4 live for them and tucked in the pocket. Better field position for AC. Got a body out in D1. A can's hot back center. And so no forward progression yet here on this snake side. The only risk for Diesel was D1.
Yeah, good advantage here for Diesel. For zone control as they
Mouse
let
makes the
the
corner.
back center fill out to the temple, though.
Right when he was going out, though, that's when Mouse took advantage of it and hit the corner.
Yeah,
And then is that Jesse playing the home that just kicked out of the Aztec?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's a good fill.
Yeah, ref coming in to take a look at Mouse.
That's never good.
No, I think he's fine.
Coming off that last point where he got a minor. Last thing you want is a ref running at him.
Yeah, so no movement yet. Everyone's still posted up in these spots. Oh, actually, no. Diesel got outside wide. Got out of that back center into the back corner bunker, snake side.
Yep.
Still 5-on-4. Aftermath is just hoping to catch a body, hope to catch someone slip.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, Joey, Aftermath is super happy to sit back and play a long, slow, methodical point, right? Mouse releasing now from the snake corner, snake 1. So they lose a body here early. They got 5 minutes. You can see that they're happy to sit back and just kind of slow play this. Try to force Diesel to make a mistake. Oh, they lose a body out of the death can.
He actually looked out to see Mouse, and Mouse just snapped him right in the face.
Wow, 5-on-3 advantage now for Diesel.
Yeah, so clutch moment here. Clutch kill for, I think, Mouse from that spot. But the thing, Diesel cannot squander this high body moment. They're in overtime. First game. Can't drop this match with this big advantage they have. I mean, they got 5 bodies to work with, so they got 314.
Yeah, plenty of time. Good communications, tape to tape. Mouse is talking to Cody. Cody's talking to Mouse. Get a good idea, cross field, what's going on. What
They did
zones
let
they're
Aftermath
shooting.
fill out to the corner,
Yeah,
which, again, 5 on whatever. The guy should never be filling the corners. That's Jesse coming off the lane at some point. You know there's no one on the Dorito side, so Jesse's free to do what he wants, just deal with the guys in front of him.
there's Clint Johnson releasing from the small temple into the wing. He can crawl forward from there into the Hertz bunker or sit back in the wing and shut down the D side with Mouse.
Mouse is having some Italian talking out there, moving the hands while he's talking to him. Nah, 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 nah.
Well, we're in Jersey, so
Yeah. Clint makes the move into the center. He's getting creepy. He's all the way in the ball pit, as we like to call it.
Yeah, you might catch somebody sleeping up there. Obviously, when you go to a spot that nobody goes to, when you get there, sometimes you can catch somebody surprised.
yeah, 2:20 on the clock now.
Honestly,
Still-
he needs to be on the outside. He needs to be
Yeah,
on the Dorito side.
Dorito
of
side
that
of that wing, right? Just crawling forward.
Yeah.
Nobody Dorito side for Aftermath.
See if somebody on Aftermath can step up, be a hero in a gunfight or make a big move, but Diesel just needs to smother him right now.
Diesel and Dorito 3 over their top side.
This is definitely Diesel's game to either win or lose.
Oh, for sure. 5-on-3, all the spots.
You never know, though. We had a 5-on-3 against Heat and pulled that one off.
Yeah. Clint Johnson needs to make a move here, right? Get his guy. Whole time he's sneaking around and they're not shooting his gun and no one's shooting at him. He's kind of out of the game, so it's not really a 5-on-3. It's a 4-on-3.
Yeah, well, field spread, but at a certain moment, I mean, we're a minute and 36, still with those 2 extra bodies, Diesel needs to get themselves in position to close this one out.
I don't think Mouse has any more paint on his back either.
Nope.
I don't even know who he's shooting at.
Kyle's got some paint, might be able to give it to him.
Uh-oh, running ref, checking out the Aftermath flare. Looks like he's okay.
And it would be huge. Jesse Stevens making a move and out of the 50-yard line.
Up
Over
in
on the
Dorito
D
floor.
side, yeah.
That's a big jump.
Cody gets out to D1 now. To
Oh,
practice. Yep.
Jesse Stevens loses that gunfight inside, I think, to Marothi and the Snake.
Can't see 60 seconds, 4-on-3 advantage for Diesel.
It was either Chong or Or Woodruff, sorry, it's Cody.
Clint Johnson's popped up in that middle there. They have no ideas there.
Cody's into D2 now.
48 seconds. Look for Clint to make a move. Clint's not just going to hang out in there as time expires and forces to go to one-on-ones. Kyle also joining the party here. Mouse is thinking about it. Mouse doesn't have any paint left, though. Whatever's in his hopper is all he's got left. Cody Minkowski's going to join also as well as he moves up into D3. But can they break this cross? They shoot. They shoot one, and looks like Clint Johnson's going to get shot, but they
Cody's
made it.
still alive.
Yeah,
Big
Cody.
got shot.
Cody made it all the way past. Still 2 bodies he needs to shoot.
2-on-2.
2-on-2 with 18 seconds left to go. Cody's all the way in their backfield, but
They don't know this
But
guy.
the other Cody Woodruff,
Got a hit on his crotch.
Yep.
got to be careful not to get a penalty right
That's
now.
it.
Oh,
There
and
you
Cody
go.
Minkowski is going to save it
Wow.
with 8 seconds left to go here. So Cody Minkowski being the hero for Diesel. It was looking pretty sketchy for a couple seconds there. Even with the 5-on-3, it took them a while to figure out where they were going to attack, and especially with the death of Jesse Stevens over there on the D side. But Cody Minkowski, that's one of the reasons that AC Diesel picked him up, is because he saved a lot of games and points over the years on the teams that he'd been on,
Consistent.
and earning his keep right there.
Consistent. The man's consistent. You're
Yep.
gonna get what you get out of him every single point.
So that is going to do it. Victory for Diesel, and victory also in this set for Bears. Both those games went to overtime. We had nothing but overtime in the past 3 sets. So 3 more sets to go. It's going to be Red Legion taking on Blast Camp, X Factor, and Fit. We'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Go Sports. I'm Matty Marshall, and we'll be back in just a moment.